morning, boys and girls. Today we are going to be doing Lesson 9, Subtract 6 and 7. You are going to be doing pages 159 to 162, and the kids in class, you're going to be working on taking the number 7 and subtracting from there. So today, again, boys and girls, for our vocabulary, we have the word subtract, we have vertical, we have minus, we have take away, we have sum. Now we are probably going to show you how to do the vertical subtraction as well, just so we can review on that, because that was a little tough the other day. So let's get moving here, boys and girls. To start it off with, though, we are going to do our word problem, and we have 2 of them today. So what we're going to do is I'm going to talk about it for a second. Right now, if you want to pause it in class, we can do it in class. If not, keep going, and we're going to work on it together. So the first thing we have to do is we have to find out what our story is talking about. So I can see it says 7 rhinos get a drink from a pond. 3 of them stop drinking. How many rhinos are still drinking? Now remember, when we do subtraction, we always start with the biggest number. So I know that I have 7 rhinos. We have to figure out what we're trying to figure out. It says how many rhinos are still drinking here. So that means we have to talk about how many stop drinking to take that one away. And we know that 3 rhinos stopped drinking. And now let's figure it out. So remember, when we do our subtraction, we always draw the biggest number. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now how many am I going to take away? Because remember, this minus sign right here shows us that we're getting a smaller number because we're taking that away. So we're going to take away 3. So 1, 2, 3. And we're left with 1, 2, 3, and 4. So my answer is 4. So 7 minus 3 equals 4. If I were doing that in the vertical way, I would show it like this. 7 minus 3 equals 4. Now remember, this little line right here means equals. Good job. Let's move on to the next one. Here we go again. There are 7 ants on a log. 5 ants crawl away. How many ants are left on the log? So we need to set up our problem here by writing our own equation. So if you're at school, take out your marker, whiteboard, eraser. Let's do it together. If you're at home, just follow along. First, we need to draw the number 7. We know that 5 ants are crawling away, so that means we're getting less ants. We need to figure that out. So am I going to draw the number 5 or the number 7? Good, the number 7, because we always have to draw the biggest number. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to be taking away 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Circle my other side so I know I have that many left, and I have 2. So 7 minus 5 equals 2. Vertical subtraction would look like this. Now for our guided practice today, boys and girls, we're going to be subtracting from 6. Now for you guys today at school, yours is going to look like this. But for right now at home, this is what we have going on. So we always are going to start with 6. Like I said from before, classroom teachers, if you want to stop this right now and work with it, please go ahead. If not, boys and girls, let's get going on at home. So I have number 1 right here. What I want to do is I want to use all of these pictures up at the top to try to help solve my problems. So let's do this. I have the number 6 minus, let's just start with 1. Take away 1 equals, how many do I have left? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 minus 1 equals 5. Awesome. Let's do the next one. Let's go over to number 2. This time I don't want to just take away 1. I want to take away 1, 2. How many are left? I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like that. Whenever you guys are working with numbers and you're trying to find out all the equations, I want you guys to really think about starting with the number 1 and working your way up all the way. So if I started with 1, then I took away 2, I should then subtract the number 3. So let's take away 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm left with 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So I want you guys to try to figure the rest of those out for me. Let's move on to the last page. So boys and girls, for today I'm going to give you guys one example of what our stuff at school is going to look like. If you're at home, you can stop the video now. You guys are good to go. But if you're in class and working on this together, this is what our paper is going to look like today. Everyone is going to get 7 cubes. So you can count them on the side here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are always going to start with the number 7. So that is always going to go right here on your paper. And we're going to be taking away today. So when you have your 7 cubes on this side, I want you to break off some of them. So let's just say I want to break off, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 of them. You are going to put those 3 off to the side and keep the other ones connected to figure out what your answer is. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you guys are putting your subtraction sign as well as your equal sign today. So for this, boys and girls, you're going to continue going until you find all of your equations. So if it looks like that I already used 3, you can't use 3 right here. Try and think about maybe doing a flip-flop. A flip-flop for subtraction looks like this. You're taking these two numbers and swapping them. So if I just did 7 minus 3, I could then say, okay, let me take away 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's get rid of this guy. So if I do 7 minus 4, I know that would be equal to 3. Teachers, you can stop right now and you guys can work a couple more problems on this right here, or you guys are good to go. So boys and girls, good luck and have fun today.